Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The trouble code P0034 indicates a problem in the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve circuit, often associated with low voltage readings. The turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve plays a crucial role in managing engine performance by allowing or restricting exhaust flow to the turbocharger when needed. This component is typically located near the turbocharger itself, connected to both the engine control unit, ECU, and the electrical power supply. A low voltage signal from this solenoid can signal to the powertrain control module, PCM, that there is a malfunction. The PCM is responsible for interpreting signals from various sensors and managing engine parameters for optimal performance. When an abnormality is detected, the PCM logs the DTC, indicating a failure that requires inspection and troubleshooting. Therefore, it's essential to address this issue promptly to maintain engine efficiency. The P0034 error code specifically relates to the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve, which is integral for optimal engine performance. This component's primary role is to manage exhaust flow to the turbocharger, affecting boost levels and overall power delivery. Located typically near the turbocharger assembly, it is directly linked to the powertrain control module, PCM, as well as the vehicle's electrical system. When the PCM sends an open signal but receives a close response from the solenoid, it raises a flag of malfunction, storing the DTC for further diagnosis. This circuitry and solenoid valve work together to enhance engine responsiveness and efficiency, making it crucial to promptly resolve any issues. There are several possible causes for the DTC P0034. First, a faulty turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve can prevent proper operation, affecting signal transmission. A common issue could be an open circuit in the wiring harness connecting the valve to the PCM, which could lead to insufficient voltage readings. In some instances, the PCM itself may develop faults, misinterpreting signals from the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve. It is vital to inspect each of these potential issues meticulously to diagnose the root cause of the discrepancy. An efficient troubleshooting process will prevent recurring problems and help maintain optimal vehicle performance. When encountering DTC P0034, various symptoms may arise that indicate a malfunction. A noticeable decrease in engine performance can occur due to improper functioning of the turbocharger unit, leading to insufficient power delivery. Increased turbo lag might be felt, as the turbocharger is not responding appropriately to engine demands due to issues with the bypass solenoid valve. Additionally, the engine warning light on the dashboard may illuminate, signaling that an error has been detected by the PCM. These symptoms can significantly impact driving experience and vehicle efficiency, necessitating immediate attention to resolve the underlying issue. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0034 involves preparing the vehicle for diagnostic testing. Begin by turning the ignition to the on position, ensuring that all electronic systems are active. Next, use the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to perform the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve test. The HDS will send specific commands to the valve and interpret its responses. This step is essential as it helps verify whether the solenoid valve is receiving proper signals from the PCM and operating correctly. If the valve responds as expected and the readings are normal, it indicates that the component is likely functioning properly, and further diagnosis may be needed in other areas. In the second troubleshooting step, focus on inspecting the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve itself. Begin by disconnecting the solenoid valve connector to isolate it from the vehicle's electrical system. Once disconnected, use a multimeter to measure the resistance across the solenoid valve terminals, ensuring it meets specified values, which should be about 30 to 34 ohms at room temperature. If the resistance is outside this range, the solenoid is likely faulty and should be replaced. This step is critical as it directly assesses whether the solenoid is functioning correctly within the expected electrical parameters, affecting the overall efficiency of the turbocharger system. The third troubleshooting step involves inspecting the IG1 ABV circuit to ensure that the power supply to the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve is functioning properly. Disconnect the valve connector and switch the ignition to the on position to test the circuit. Use a multimeter to check for the presence of 12 volts at the terminal of the solenoid valve connector. This testing step is crucial because an insufficient voltage can indicate a broken or shorted wire in the circuit leading to the solenoid. If there is no voltage detected, a more in-depth inspection of the wiring is warranted. This ensures that the solenoid will receive adequate power to function optimally and avoids further complications downstream. In step 4, conduct an inspection for any shorted wires connected to the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve. Before you proceed, ensure the PCM connector is disconnected and the solenoid valve connector is disconnected as well. Jump the short circuit SCS line with the HDS and wait for more than a minute to reset any built-in error codes. Using a multimeter, check for continuity by measuring resistance between the solenoid terminals, ensuring it reads greater than 1 megaohm when the circuit is in the off position. Failure to meet this resistance standard indicates a potential short to ground, necessitating wire replacement or repair. This step is vital to ensure that electrical integrity is maintained throughout the solenoid control circuit. Finally, in step 5, if all preceding inspection items have shown normal conditions and functionality, the next potential issue may lie within the powertrain control module, PCM, itself. The PCM is the vehicle's centralized computer that processes signals from various engine sensors, including the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve. If you've ruled out issues with the solenoid and wiring, it indicates the PCM might be malfunctioning, misinterpreting the signals. A faulty PCM can lead to improper command outputs to the solenoid valve, perpetuating issues within the turbo system. Professional diagnostics or replacement may be warranted if it is confirmed that the PCM is indeed the cause of the error code. After completing all necessary repairs or component replacements for DTC P0034, it is crucial to conduct a final verification. Begin with a test drive of the vehicle under various conditions, which will allow the turbocharger to engage and disengage as necessary. Monitor the vehicle's dashboard for any reappearance of the engine warning light or other symptoms that previously indicated a problem. After the test drive, utilize the HDS again to check if DTC P0034 has cleared. If all systems show normal operation and the DTC does not reappear, this serves as verification that the repair was successful. Documentation of the repairs and successful outcomes is also advisable for future reference and accountability. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0034, it's essential to engage in regular preventive maintenance practices. Regularly inspect the wiring and connectors associated with the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve for signs of wear, corrosion, or damage. Ensure that connections are clean and secure to prevent signal loss or short circuits. Additionally, maintaining the overall health of the turbocharger through routine checks can aid in early detection of performance issues. Replacing any worn components proactively will not only enhance performance, but also extend the lifespan of the turbocharger system. Establishing a consistent maintenance schedule will significantly lower the likelihood of encountering this error code. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0034 involves recognizing the role of the turbocharger bypass control solenoid valve and its critical function in maintaining engine efficiency. Observing symptoms like decreased performance and increased turbo lag can offer initial clues to the underlying issues. Adhering to the structured troubleshooting steps outlined ensures that potential causes are examined methodically, allowing for accurate diagnosis. Finally, practicing preventive maintenance can significantly mitigate the chances of recurring issues with the solenoid and related components. By remaining diligent in these areas, you can ensure optimal performance and reliability in your Honda Accord. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.